Hi, this is Smriti from Simply Crafted for Handmade today. Hi all, today we will be making this beautiful reverse decoupage plate. Yes, it's a gorgeous product. Let me teach you how to make this. But first of all, let's see what are the products that we need. So we need a 9-inch glass transparent plate and a tissue paper, of course. And for the transfer sheets, I have used Girl Boss transfer sheets from CrafTangles. I have used decoupage glue and decoupage varnish, and for the paints I've used ivory lace and snow white chalky paints from CrafTangles. So these are the products that I've used to make this plate. Come, let's see how did I make it. So to start with, we will take a glass plate and we are taking a decoupage tissue paper which really does not have any basic focal point. It is a very random tissue paper. Now how do we use a tissue paper like this and create something stunning? Come, let's learn. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking the tissue paper and I'm just cutting off the flowers or the beautiful motifs out of this tissue paper, and I'm asymmetrically going to place them from the back of my plate because this is a reverse decoupage project. Okay, so first remove all the sides. I'm using a water pen here. If you do not have a water pen, you can always use a water with a very thin brush and do the same. Once you've cut all the papers, please take out the layers from the back of the tissue paper. Yes, each tissue paper comes with a layer, either 2-layer or 3 layers. So just remove the backing. Now, once you start pasting the tissue paper on the plate, please understand the plate has a curvature, and so that you do not get many wrinkles, keep tearing the paper where you have a curvature. That is the best way of doing decoupage on a curved surface and minimize all the wrinkles. Slowly and gradually keep filling up all the places with some part of the tissue paper which has some image, whether it has flowers or ferns or a bird or maybe a ladybird or a butterfly, whatever. All these are points which you can actually keep in mind while taking out the images. And whatever the area is, try not to overlap. Try to cut down small thin strips and keep adding. Slowly and slowly you will finish the entire plate. Whatever comes on the sides, keep sanding it off. Once you finish the decoupage at the back of the plate, sand off all the sides and apply a layer of glue. Yes, it is very important to seal your papers. So take your glue, decoupage glue, and nicely and properly seal the back of the plate. After sealing, let the decoupage glue dry completely and you will see that your plate is quite transparent. Now this is when we will add crackling. So for crackling over here today, I'm going to use Fevicol. Yes, it is a very generic medium readily available, and it also gives us very beautiful cracks. So to do crackling, I'm going to first use Fevicol and apply it evenly on the surface, that is the back side of the plate. I have also taken out paints, which is Snow White and Ivory Lace. These are the two colors that I will be mixing and I will be creating the cracks with. So firstly, just cover the area where you want the cracks to happen with Fevicol in single strokes. Do not overstroke too much and do not let your Fevicol dry. And once you've covered the area, then start covering it with paint, again in simple single strokes. Always remember not to overdo. Whenever you are applying paint and on top of the Fevicol, do it in one stroke, one direction. Do not change the direction and do not overstroke. And try and be a little quick so that you can cover the area where you have applied Fevicol before the Fevicol dries. Because if the Fevicol dries up, then you will not get any cracks. Likewise, cover the entire plate first with Fevicol and then with the two colors, and then let it dry completely. Yes, it takes time because you have a layer of Fevicol and you have a layer of paint, and also that the application is slightly thicker. It is not a thin application. It takes time to dry. So give it good 5-6 hours to dry completely, and then it will be ready for the next step. See, once your plate is completely dry, look at the cracks that you've got. Beautiful. Now, cover the back side of this tray with Snow White chalky paints, completely white. That is when the cracks will show and it will look very pretty and very beautiful. After you've covered the entire plate with this white paint, let it dry completely and then apply a coat of varnish. Apply the coat of varnish completely and wipe off the sides completely. That is when the plate is ready. Now the plate is completely ready for us to get on to the next step. So now that our plate is completely dry, let's move on to the next step. In the next step, I'm going to be using transfer me sheets in front of the plate. Yes, I have already finished with my reverse decoupage and now I'm going to work on the front of this plate. So as you can see, the plate has a very simple background and this is where the transfer sheets come in handy. You can use a very beautiful motif from all the transfers that are available and then choose accordingly and create whatever theme as you like. Here I'm using this bus curl transfer which I've really enjoyed and I've really liked, and I'm using that. So I've cut out a picture and I've cut out a sentiment. I think they go beautifully together. After you remove the protective film, just press it down onto the surface, press it nicely, use some water from the back side, and when you feel that the picture has become transparent, that is the time to remove the layer, right? So as you can see it over here, that once I am confident that the picture is showing and my paper is wet, that is when I will slide it off. It's very easy actually. So just dab, make sure there are no bubbles with a scrap paper or maybe a tissue or a rag. Just dab off the excess water that is on the plate. Once dry, give it a coat of Mod Podge or decoupage glue, whatever you have in hand and whatever is best. And once this is dried, yes, the last step is to varnish. Please remember to varnish. That is when you actually get the best results. Here you can see I'm using a decoupage varnish from CrafTangles and given one good nice layer on top. And that is it. Voila! My product is ready. Hope you enjoyed it. So stay tuned for more and hope to see you again. Bye!